I was talking with a friend of mine, and he was going through an interview to work with a new company, a new client in kind of the expert space, not marketing and copywriting, but a different business where there's a public expert within the company. And he said as part of the interview, they kind of challenged him to bring forward ideas for how to effectively grow the business. And it immediately made me think of the expert business offer stack, and especially like the way it's taught by Russell Brunson. But this actually applies in lots of different ways. So that's what we'll talk about in today's episode. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. Okay, so the expert business offer stack. What this is it is the series of offers that you have, or the ladder of offers that you have within your expert business, where if someone is interested in learning from you and doing business with you, it gives them a path that they can go through to go from like lowest end introductory offer to highest end offer, and ultimately, so many highly successful expert businesses, coaching businesses, consulting businesses are built on this essential offer stack. And so, with my friend going through that interview, I decided that, hey, I'll talk about that today. It sounds like a good thing to talk about today. So, first off, and this is going to sound very familiar to you if you've bought many products, if you've bought coaching, if you've bought whatever in pretty much any space, because these are becoming more and more familiar as a basic business structure. So basically, this guy's going into this business, and the business has a public face, and that public face has like books out and has done like some seminars or workshops, has done a few different things, right? But it didn't sound to me like it was a highly organized, structured approach of a highly organized, structured set of tiers for people to go through if they are interested in going deep with this business as a customer. And most often, it's only once you really nail down this expert business offer stack that you are really able to scale. So this is made up of 4 offers. It's made up of 4 different offers, and we'll go from the bottom to the top. We'll go from the lowest price, the entry point, to the highest level, highest profit. So first off is, hey, I'm going to put together a presentation or a webinar on this topic. And typically what you're going to cover is, hey, if you want to achieve XYZ goal, this is what you need to do. Now, you don't go into the how to do it, but you go into, here's what you need to do. Here's like the 3 pillars of success. Here's some tips for making sure that you implement a good solution. And of course, it should be valuable. But the whole purpose of this is to, number one, get somebody to sign up for information from you as the expert, right, within your business. And number 2, it's to actually then sell them on the next step. And so it is a presentation, it's a webinar, but it is also a sales pitch. And so in the beginning, you are going to teach, like, here's what you need to do to solve whatever problem I solve as the expert. But in the end, you do make an offer for the next offer in this offer stack. And so the next offer in the offer stack is a welcome mat offer, sometimes called a tripwire. Basically, this is a very low price, easy to say yes to offer for someone to just sign up and spend their first dollar with you is really the point. So for example, a free book offer where you've seen free book, just pay shipping and handling and this book is yours, we'll send it out to you. That's a welcome mat offer. Also low price single transaction. Single transaction is pretty important. Low price single transaction purchases where it's like special report or special short training or whatever, right? It's an introductory offer that goes a little bit deeper into the topic. A book is great because it has high perceived value. You can also share a ton of content in a book. But really, like, what is the welcome mat offer that makes sense for you? Like, what can you put out there as an offer where basically what you're trying to do is get someone to spend their first dollar with you. Now, when someone does that immediately after that first purchase, what you want to do is you want to present them with a next level of training. And so this is typically where you get into the, maybe it can be a monthly subscription, $97 a month, whatever, or a bigger ticket item like $297, $597, even $997. But it's an in-depth training on the topic. And the important distinction here is like, this is your highest level do-it-yourself option. So if you want to learn how to solve this problem, if you want to learn how to achieve whatever outcome on your own and be able to do it on your own, this is what you need. This is the in-depth training that's going to cover that. So we have the webinar and then the introductory offer, which is maybe a book or something. And then, if you really want to go deep into this, sign up for this in-depth training on the topic. And again, expert business, like this is like a generic offer stack, right? But it can easily be adapted, and it is highly effective. And when you have everything humming, what you do is you have a lot of people coming in for the webinar and a few less for the welcome out offer and a few less for this in-depth training on the topic. But what's going to happen is there are going to be some people who get into this and they say, could you help me out? Could you help me achieve this goal? Like, you're the expert. Can you help me achieve this goal? And that's where we get into much more interactive things. So maybe there's a client service. Maybe there is a coaching program. Maybe there's like a group coaching program. Maybe there is workshops or other types of live events that are more interactive. But these are typically what you would call a done with you or a done for you service. And they're typically much, much higher priced, higher margin. Each customer requires more of a time investment on behalf of the expert or a team who's trained in the expert's skills and abilities. But it also is really the opportunity for the biggest profits in the business to structure something like that. And the great thing is, especially if you're doing something like a group coaching program, is a lot of times what you can do is you can do a parallel track. So go through this content and then like do this assignment and I'll give you feedback on the assignment. Go through this content, do this assignment, I'll give you feedback on the assignment. Go through this content, do the assignment, I'll give you feedback on this assignment. And when you have that, it typically takes a lot less time because you're not teaching each person individually, but you are still giving them that interactive one-on-one that allows them to get a much higher level of value out of it. And so again, basically, when something like this is fully structured, fully fleshed out, there's, somebody signs up and they say, oh, this is an interesting webinar, how to solve this problem, this challenge, how to achieve this outcome that I want. Ooh, okay. So they actually offer a really affordable product so that I can try this out. And I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Ooh, okay. So if I want to go deeper, they do have an in-depth training on that. Yeah, I'm serious about solving this problem. I'm serious about achieving this outcome. So let me sign up for that. Ooh, and I could actually like work with this person to help, like get their one-on-one help, get direct help on this. Sounds awesome. Sign me up. And it's that highest level. And that's like an initial experience if somebody ascends all the way on the first transaction. But when you have this in place, what can happen is somebody, maybe they sign up for the webinar and then they buy the welcome mat offer initially, and it takes them a while and they sign up for the training. But then as they've gone through the training, they say, oh, this is interesting. So let me upgrade to the coaching program. And so when you have this fully fleshed out, what's happening is as somebody wants to spend more money with you to get more value from you, there is always a next step, all the way up to the point where they've spent potentially thousands of dollars for you for whatever that experience is. And then you can continue to create different types of experiences there. Now, what I will say is that that's a great long-term thing to do. And really, it doesn't actually have to take that long to set it up. But in most cases, what I recommend for someone, if they're launching a client business, if they're launching an expert business, is to focus actually first on that highest ticket, that highest end offer, that client service or coaching program that's a done with you or a done for you service, and say, like, how can I help people directly to achieve that? Because every time you work with a client to help them achieve their goals, what's going to happen is you're going to learn more about how to do it and how to do it well and get the results that they want. And so you do that, you launch with that. It's also it tends to bring in the most revenue fastest. And then what you can tend to do is you actually work back, you go back to the beginning from there. So you do that service level offering, and then you say, how can I get people in the door with a webinar? Okay, so I do webinar to service level offering. Once I've been able to sell that service level offering one-on-one, I can sell it one-to-many through the webinar. But then, okay, I'm able to do that through the webinar, but can I actually create a welcome mat offer, an introductory offer, a low price offer? And so it's webinar to the high ticket coaching. And then only then you fill in that third step, that in-depth training on the topic, and show other people how to do it. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can run your business, but really, as you're launching an expert business, in my opinion and my experience, and knowing many people who've actually launched these expert businesses and grown them to 7 figures and beyond, like, that's the way that you do it. You start at the top, and then you start back from the bottom once you have a really solid service offering. And if you do want to know just how to launch your client business, I do offer a free mini course. I'll include a link in the description called the Launch Your Client Business Free Mini Course, where you sign up and you get, it's 3 episodes of content explaining what you need to do to go through to launch your own client business, and to do that successfully in a way where you can start getting clients really as soon as 30 days from now. So my name is Roy Furr. This has been your daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Leave a comment or review with this. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how valuable you're finding it and why. What are your action items? What are your takeaways? What are you getting out of this? Also, tap that like button before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you, and so the magical algorithms of the internet know to share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly, and subscribe before you go. You can subscribe here. Also, just go to that Launch Your Client Business Free Mini Course. You can sign up for that. You'll also get signed up for my daily Breakthrough Marketing Secrets emails, including episode notifications for these daily episodes and more exclusive content for email subscribers. And I encourage you to check that out and go out and make this happen. Launch your expert business, launch your client business, and I look forward to hearing about your success. So that's it for today. I always aim for 10 out of 10 value. I hope that I've delivered it in this episode, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.